Hello, Leo. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, the personalwithryan Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, Leo, so jumping into this right away, what you're showing me, there definitely is or has been some sort of communication or contact or discussion here between you and someone. Excuse me. But moving forward from this conversation, I do see that there is a little bit of indecisiveness as to what to kind of think, what to do, what to kind of fill out. You're ultimately trying to contemplate and figure this out and determine which direction you want to go, but excuse me. Lots to think about, lots to think about. I don't know what this is about, but it definitely, okay, so it's about that. We'll see where this goes. Huh, what's that about? Okay. Interesting. Are two heads better than one? Are they truly better than one? How about three? Are three heads better than one? What is that creature? The Hydra. I forget how many heads the Hydra has. I don't know why we're going into like the mythology of like Hercules, but here we go. There's just definitely some sort of collaborative energy here between you and someone, or maybe you and someone and someone. But it's fascinating because it almost seems and feels like whatever this communication or talk is, not only does it cause confusion and indecisiveness, but even collaborating with someone or whoever you're talking about is also causing confusion and indecisiveness. It's a it's a little bit kind of like going in circles here. Yeah, goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, shooting in the dark, huh? Shooting in the dark. You're moving forward with it either way, though. You're moving forward with whatever this collaborative energy is either way. You're showing me it's like I have absolutely no idea. I'm just moving forward with this anyways, and we'll see what can kind of come from this, but it almost, oh my goodness, here we go today. Drink responsibly. Or don't drink at all. What I'm looking at is addiction, specifically to alcohol. But it gets the energy, it gets the confidence, it's the liquid courage. Now we're going into the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's what you're showing me. It's like, I have absolutely no clue where this is headed. I don't know. What are we going to do? Do we throw a party? Do we throw an event? Do we throw some sort of celebratory energy with everyone? And that's where it's interesting because there's this energy of like confidently moving forward. And then there's that liquid courage that takes place. And then once again, there's that contemplation as to, okay, oh, what now? Interesting card trick. Yeah, and that's what goes up must come down, Leo. You're showing me that it's like I don't know what to do. I'm trying to contemplate and figure out what to do next. But even intuitively, you're well aware of this. I kind of feel like there's this energy of either okay now I'm definitely sensing who this is. Your friend groups, your friend group. Watch your friend group very closely. Is this friend group progressing in life, or are they just kind of stunted and stalling and not really going any further, doing anything more? I have to call it out because I do see it. Because I see it only because, Leo, you're showing me emotionally and mentally what you're going through because of this situation. It almost seems and feels like sometimes me and my wife will also talk about this, about college students, usually fraternities. They're the ones that, guzzle, 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 like a tuna fish on the weekends every weekend, possibly even during the week. And it's just repetitive. Every weekend, they guzzle, guzzle, drink like a fish. Every weekend. And then fast forward, they're 30 years old and they're still guzzling and still drinking on the weekends. And it's like this repetitive cycle of you haven't changed much. There's not much else going on with you. That's what you're kind of showing me. Unfortunately, you're showing me a friend group. Not only a friend group, but a collaborative energy between you and someone where there may be some sort of drinking addictions. I don't know what this is about, but ultimately you're showing me it's like, well, intuitively you're having the realization of like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't just fit into, what I'm doing for myself, what I'm accomplishing. Like I said, it's like something's going on, but it's like, maybe you are throwing some sort of celebratory energy. You are, but you're not happy about it. You're kind of like, is it any fun anymore is what I'm saying, what I'm getting at. Is it any fun anymore? Because you're showing me like, not really. Yeah, and you're kind of like, yeah, I think I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. And that's what I was wondering, Leo. I don't mean to call you and your friends out, but it's like, let's be real here. Looking at 444, so it's all about stability, security, and control. It's a nice energy. It is a really nice energy. You're saying, I need a minute to myself to figure out what I'm going to do. And that's sometimes, like I said, is 2 heads better than 1? No. Is 3 heads better than 1? No. Is 4? No. Not always. Not always the case. It's like they got something to say, 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 they got some, and then before you know it, no one knows what the fuck they're talking about because everyone's bouncing off of everyone. And it's like, where's this going? We don't know because there's so many opinions and thoughts involved that it's just one big knotted up ball that you can't untangle. Because you're showing me very, very quickly, Leo, that when you're by yourself, that's when you have the greatest ideas. No shit. When you're by yourself, that's when you have the greatest ideas. That's great. Like that. Works like magic, huh? You're showing me something just works out for you. And that's what I'm talking about. You can accomplish this and pull this off on your own. And you are. And I kind of feel like for you, you're kind of like, let me do it this way. Let me do it my way. And it's like, your way clearly works very quickly at that. You're kind of like, okay, and now to kind of keep everything else on balance and in track. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. They're all here. Goodbye.